as you can read from the title, there are only 3 sexes and a multitude of genders. One could even say or call it a spectrum. Well, we'll get to that part because sex can also be a spectrum. Let's get to the 3 sexes. Male, because we live in a male-dominated world. Female, which technically is the default. And there are intersex, which is a whole spectrum. Okay, so this is the inspiration for this video. I have a disability, obviously, so I have to fill out many different forms. And usually, and you know, dating apps, all that stuff. And usually, I get the question, what is your gender? And the only options are male, female, and non-binary. First of all, non-binary is a gender, is true and valid, but there are also a lot more other genders. Male and female are not genders, they're sexes. And whenever I see what is your sex, meaning your genitalia, it's usually man, woman. That's it. Like those are 2 genders. 2 out of the holy mother of Lord Goddess herself. I don't know how many genders there are, but like, it's definitely a lot. But I'll give you guys some examples because I love learning and these terms are, I mean, I don't want to brag, but like, this is my field. And I don't know a lot of terms very much, and I like learning about new things, especially in sexuality. So, and this is gonna be my fucking career. So I'm just here to tell you the differences between sex and gender and how they kind of intertwine, but they don't necessarily. I have notes. Don't worry, I have notes. So let's start with sex, aka a penis, vagina, or there's a spectrum of intersex. And I will link all of the resources down below because ya bitch does not just Google stuff, okay? She uses Google Scholar. She also uses a website that has access to a lot of free articles. Because I'm a fucking nerd. Just whenever I say sex, I don't mean the act itself. I just mean the whole general spectrum that is sex. So an XX fetus would result in a female body, meaning they have the reproductive parts of a female. They have a uterus, a vagina, fallopian tubes, clitoris, urethra, all that good stuff. I'm probably missing some, but whatever. That's a general. This is just like basic stuff. And then there is XY, which is male. Fun fact, the default is female. So I don't know why this world is so male dominated, but here we are. Let me just get through some scientific terms. So there's genotype and phenotype. Genotype is chromosomes you have. So you're either XX, XY, or intersex, which can be XXX, XXXX, X, like, what is that thing called?
Exponent.
Depending on what chromosomes you have, you either end up with a penis or a vagina. If everything goes, I don't want to say normal because intersex people are normal. They're humans. I mean, you've all probably seen the BuzzFeed video of what is intersex, which is a really good video. I've seen it all the time in multiple classes. It's a spectrum. So let's say you're trying to have a baby, pero you've been trying for like a year and nothing has happened, so you go and see a fertility expert and you find out through DNA sequencing and just tests that you are intersex, and that's how people find out. And people usually find out through other ways. Like, someone could be living as a woman because that's how the parents raise them, but they may have testosterone in their body, like too much testosterone, which can affect their entire identity. It's kind of fucked up, surgery on infants when they have no consent. I mean, yes, it's a surgery, but also, like, maybe let them figure out if they want the surgery in the future. I'm just saying, I don't know. That's just me personally. 1 in 100 births are intersex. I may know someone, because I think I at least know 100 people. Being intersex is actually really common. And I don't know why no one is talking about it. And one thing that I don't really like about scientific textbooks is that they see intersex people as anomalies. And that's kind of where, like, the scientist in me hurts, because I'm also an activist, and y'all know that I'm very into basic human rights. Please, please, please don't use the word hermaphrodite. Please. Because that word is so hurtful. And yes, they can call themselves that, but only them. Call them by their pronouns. Ask them what their pronouns are. It's not that hard. I'm just gonna list off the names. So there is Klinefelter syndrome, AIS, androgen insensitivity syndrome. I already said Klinefelter. Turner syndrome. There we go. 5-alpha reductase deficiency. 5-alpha reductase deficiency. Gonadal dysgenesis. This is CAH. This is CAH. I remember this. Congenital adrenal hyperplasia and micropenis. Those are just some examples. Oh my god, my heart is beating so fast because I'm so excited, because we're gonna be talking about genders now. And this is something that I'm not an expert in because I'm more of a biologist, which has its own set of problems, but I just love science. So, and I'm loving sexuality more, and obviously gender has a lot to do with that. So these are terms that I'm not familiar with, so I'm just gonna geek out over them. So there is neutrois. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, but it's neutrois. A person whose gender is neutral or absent. Oh, neutral, okay. Neutrois, okay, is an umbrella term which includes a variety of genders, including agender. Cool. Aporagender? Apor agender? A gender identity describing people who have a strong sense of gender that isn't specifically male or female. This umbrella term includes gender identities like androgyne and maverick androgyne, which is a person whose gender is a combination of male and female, and in parentheses, though not necessarily in equal amounts. Okay, okay. And a maverick is a gender that is neither male nor female, but still a very present gender, just something entirely different. I mean, that is so poetic. I've been curious about this one, but I've never really looked it up. Pero here it is. Two-spirit. A gender identity specific to indigenous people that transcends Western views of gender. It describes someone whose body holds both a male or female spirit. Ugh. I mean, that is beautiful. That is poetic. That is pure poetry. our bodies are poetry. I'm sure that's a title for a song or something. Our body is a poetry. Those are just some examples. Gender and sex are both a spectrum. I mean, identify however the fuck you want, really. As long as it's safe. Sex is limited, but I think it's gonna change through research. Goes to say, like, who knows what human beings can evolve to. There is a literal species of lizards that are just entirely made up of female lizards. Like, the human body's so weird. Weird in a good way. I find weird, like, it's a good adjective. Anyway, like, subscribe, links to everything down below. The holiday season is coming up and your girl is a sponsor or an ambassador at Unbound Babe, so go to their website, you know, get your friends some sex toys because they are gender neutral, and use the code ELA10 at checkout, or just click the links down below. I also made a link tree, there we go, and subscribe to my OnlyFans. Okay, bye. I hate how these are non-disabled friendly. How am I supposed to open these? Especially with my lotioned up hands. They're too big. Oh! Aha! Ow. I can suck dicks. Oh wait, no. This is pretty thick. Yeah, this is thick. I'm proud of myself. Oh, my family watches these videos now.